From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater, Radio 111 presents The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie G.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm your host, Bonnie G, here with my producer, Brian Mendoza. And we are really happy to welcome to the show Jan Lupia, who is the founder and executive director of Mama's House. And they have a big event coming up, the annual Heartbeat of Love Luncheon on February 11th. Hi, Jan. How are you?
I am good. How are you, Bonnie?
Good. So this sounds really fun, and you have Dr. Benjamin Carson as your keynote speaker. So tell us a little bit about the event.
Well, it's at the Renaissance, and this is was really celebrating 10 years. I know people said we were celebrating 10 years last year. Well, that was for the establishment of the organization, but this represents a decade of serving women at our Mama's House home, and we're also, as you may or may not know, we are building out a campus which will allow us to serve 38 additional women. So we're really excited to let all of our supporters know where we are with this new project, but also just to celebrate these 10 years.
That's excellent. So tell people who might not know, what exactly does Mama's House do?
Well, we are meeting a critical need in helping the homeless population in this area and the surrounding area by taking in women who are pregnant and or with an infant and who are really in a bad place. They're coming out of homelessness, addiction. Sometimes we're receiving them from sex traffic as we get them, and they desperately need help. There are other shelters in the valley and around Southern California, but nothing like ours. And we really give them a home experience to be able to learn and just learn everything from how to rent a home, how to shop, how to cook, how to obviously take care of their children. And we're also all about education. If they don't have their high school diploma, they have to commit to work on that before they even come. And we will work with them on their career choices. They get professional therapy twice a week as a minimum. Sometimes if they're coming from extensive abuse, then we are partnering with some of our outside agencies to get them extra help. So just really not only providing that safe and nurturing place, but getting them on track for success.
Yeah, that's fabulous. So you really cover, it's a really well-rounded program. You cover basically everything that they would need to get back on track, correct? Exactly. And you know, I didn't come up with this phrase. It's said often, but we're not giving them a handout. We're giving them a hand up. Yeah. Because our whole goal is to have them be able to stand alone on their own, stand alone when they leave us, and be able to fend for themselves, take care of themselves and their child or children, and not depend on somebody. That's so critical. Yeah.
So,
do you have a way to track folks? Have you had most of the women that have come through the program, as far as you know, doing pretty well?
Well, the ones that, yes, we are able to stay in touch with, sometimes they move on. We've had them, they're all over the country, actually. But, everybody, I say even in life, even when you're doing well, we have our ups and downs, right?
Right, sure.
And especially when you deal with people that are coming from extreme hardship, they may stumble over a few more rocks occasionally.
Sure, yeah.
But it's really interesting to hear from them and see how they're doing and see where they're going, how far they've come. We've got someone right now who should be graduating from nurse as a registered nurse soon. We've had lots of CNAs working around the valley and beyond, LVNs, beauticians, just as much as we can keep up with them. Yes, we do. Yeah. And we actually have we are attempting to reach as many as possible, even if I have to, quote unquote, bribe them with a little blessing to come in and catch up on their story from when they left. And so it's fun to be able to give an update. Sure. And so we're working on all those things. And we have over 200 volunteers in our Mamma Mia's group. And so, we're always trying to put them to work. When we started, it was such an effort to even just do everything, not really. I hate to say this, but I will because I'm very honest. We didn't know what we were doing. Mm-hmm. And looking back, I wish we had collected data from the beginning. But we have all of our records. We have all of the ones we weren't even able to take in. And so we have someone that is painstakingly entering in a lot of data so that someday we can really have a better idea of,
right.
Average age, average length of stay, and things like that.
Yeah. So tell us, Dr. Benjamin Carson is your keynote speaker. So tell us a little bit about the process of finding the speaker each time.
You know what? It's faith-based home, so I can never go without talking about God. But I always just start praying and really thinking about who would be good. We always try and find someone who has not been in the Valley and spoken, at least to a big group. And so we've always been able to do that. Now, there are other people that will get some of our speakers afterwards. And we also work with a wonderful speakers bureau. So there have been times, like last year we had Larry Elder and Herschel Walker, so we obtained both of them outside of that agency, and I think one or two times before, but mostly we work with that agency. And we have such a wonderful track record of bringing in fabulous people. I have criteria. The criteria is I don't want them to have spoken in this area before. I want them to be someone with name recognition. And if I can't have that, I want them to see a face and go, oh, yeah, I know that guy or that woman.
Yeah.
And then also they have to agree with our mission, obviously, and they have to be, I say they have to either be of faith or at least not care that we're always talking about it.
Right. Okay, so So the Heartbeat of Love Luncheon, I love that name there, benefiting Mama's House. It's going to be taking place on Saturday, February 11th, 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Renaissance Indian Wells Resort and Spa in Indian Wells. And let's see, tickets are $175, and so they can go. Can they either call or go to the website? So the website is Jen Lupia, Lupia, at themamashouse.org, or is it the 844 phone number?
That was actually my email, and I think the easiest at this late, timing would be to give us a call at 844-232-8622, and oh my goodness. What extension is that?
6. Extension 6, I think it is. Yes, it's on my on my papers here. Yeah, and
isn't that terrible? I couldn't remember that.
No, you got a lot going on. So, and it's co-chaired by yourself and Patricia McDonald, and it's so exciting about this campus that's coming up, Campus for Mama's House. So, you're going to talk a little bit more about that as well at the event.
Absolutely. And people, so many people have invested in this since 2020 when we first cast the vision. So it's fun to catch them up and say, okay, let's keep going and keep doing this. And so we're just hoping to be able to, actually we're targeted to have it completed before the end of this year.
Excellent.
And be able to be serving that many more people.
Yeah.
I also want to tell people, in addition, if it's okay, that we do have our second Charity Golf Classic coming up on March 2-4.
Okay.
And we have a musical tribute to Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons that evening. But our golf classic is just something. It's at the Indian Wells Country Club, which, is where the Bob Hope Classic originally started. And so they can call and get more information on that or go to the website.
And we'll probably
yes, we do.
We'll probably have you or somebody back on to talk about that again. Yes, that event. So, Jan Lupia, congratulations on the 10 years and this wonderful Heart of Love Luncheon coming up. So, again, for tickets, call 844-232-8622, extension 6. Jan, thank you so much for all the work you do, and thanks for being here today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bonnie. You're always wonderful. Love your show, and thanks to all your audience.
Okay. Right. Thank you, Jan. Have a great day, and we'll talk to the rest of you next time on The Desert Scene.